You already know the rules. When you come in my house, take off the shoes and super violate that like button. Shall we begin? Shall we begin? Now, for those of y'all that feel like Diddy is coming home, it ain't that simple. Diddy is in hot water. See, in the state, it wouldn't even be a case because everything that Diddy did was over the statute of limitation. But in the feds, the way they got their chess board set up, it's not even a question of whether Diddy do it. It's did he do it one time?
They don't need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt every single one of the acts that was presented. They can pick and choose. Oh, I believe this one. I believe this one. I don't believe that one. I don't believe that one. Oh, but that one looks probably true. So they only need to pick one or two of them, and that's it.
What? Did you just hear what he said? Did you just hear what he said? I'm going to play it one more again because it's short and simple.
They don't need to prove beyond a reasonable doubt every single one of the acts that was presented. They can pick and choose. Oh, I believe this one. I believe this one. I don't believe that one. I don't believe that one. Oh, but that one looks probably true. So they only need to pick one or two of them, and that's it.
So, for all of y'all, we're going to break this down. For you people that can't articulate what he's saying. For all of y'all that's sitting up there passing around the text messages, oh, Cassie said she loved it. It was good this day. It was good that day. It was good 1,000 times. But all it takes is one hallway situation where, okay, he might not be being charged with the hallway situation as far as domestic violence go. But as far as her saying she was storming out of one of the freak offs because she wasn't feeling it that day and he was aggressive. You know, I said this before and I'm going to say this again. I have no respect and I don't feel sorry for Diddy because of what he did to Craig Mack, because of what he did to Total, because of what he did to Biggie, because of what he did to Pac, because what he did to, I could keep on going and going and going and going and going and going and y'all get the picture. And we can't get in the way of what they call karma, God's plan. You can't get in the way of that. Because when it's your time to pay the piper, it's your turn. But this is not God's doing. This is the devil's work. AKA these corporations, AKA the FBI, and all the rest of these agencies that decide that when they had enough of you and they want to take you down, they can use any kind of tactics that they want. How many of you dudes are guilty of smacking a chick? Then you call yourself having makeup sex an hour later, 15 minutes later, a day later. Do you understand that if you ever been in a situation where you had a fight with a girl and you actually was intimate with her, and even though you was in a relationship with this girl for 10 years, it doesn't mean nothing to the federal government. You just created a situation where they could go back in time. Do you know what it means for all of you rappers that's scrolling? You scrolling through the gram, seeing all them baddies, them Instagram chicks looking good. And you just paid for a hotel. You paid for a hotel. You took her shopping. You might even put some bread in her pocket. She's in a town that's not her town. She ain't even got no money, but you got it. You know they say it's not tricking if you got it. And what dude with money don't want to put a smile on a female? Oh, listen, man. Only broke niggas, the majority, unless you are a disgruntled, miserable 50 Cent who knew the pretty girl was with him only because of his status and his money, most of the time, all them females when he was coming up, 50 was it. Even Vivica broke ass jumped on the bandwagon because 50 was the cash cow. So he understands that. He's in a lane of a Shaniqua, but his money put him in a totally different bracket. But nevertheless, most dudes are not running around sitting up there talking about, yo, you know what I'm saying, I ain't spending $1 on a chick. When a nigga got it, hey, yo, shorty, jump on this plane. I already paid for the hotel. We go to this restaurant. Go over to this store right here. You're going to put this dress on right here. Or you want those shoes to go with it? Yeah, niggas is doing shit like that. Niggas with money is definitely... How the nigga Jadakiss said back in the days? He said, you move and I'm going to pay both y'all rent. Huh? Yeah, that's what niggas with money do. But nevertheless, how many of you rappers that flew a chick on an airplane and then beat it, huh? You mean to tell me that casual SE can destroy your life? The most beautiful feeling in the world is when a man is with a woman. Even if it's for 5 minutes and you kick her out the hotel room. Most of the time, it feels good. But you know what they say, right? A night of pleasure can easily turn into a night of pain. But who would ever think that something that you did years back with a female that you ain't even with will come back and put you in a headlock? That jail cell got Diddy agent in dog years. And the way that the jury is being instructed is that there's only, all it takes is one time. And there's plenty of times Cassie was upset with Diddy. There's plenty of times she didn't feel like having a freak off. You got to keep in mind, there was times that this girl was having freak offs for 2 days straight. I've never in my life seen somebody have sex for 2 days straight. I don't even want to do that. It sounds crazy. You ever notice after you finish with a female, you just wanted to get up off you? You trying to tell her in the nicest way, all right, I'm done. And they feel the same way too. All right, I'm done. Get off me. Let me go wash you off. 2 days? To the point to where that she had to go get IVs to put electrolytes back in their body after the heavy abuse of drugs and intimacy. Ain't no question in my mind after the way the jurors are being instructed, Diddy's done. They're not playing with him. The jury would really have to go against the grain. They could pick little nicklets. It's like picking a lint here off of your shirt. And he's done. The game is rigged against him. It's going to take Almighty God for him to be able to beat this case. That's my take on the situation. But the only question I have is who's next? One of us regular dudes? Content creators? Rappers? Actors? As soon as you piss the higher ups off, they could just send the FBI in to figure out what girl you pissed off in the past. It is what it is. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for my next video. I'm out.